Oh, snap. Y'all already know what time it is. What's up, Leverage Show family? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy Lambo Drew, man, and you are definitely not going to want to miss this one tonight because we're definitely, man, getting ready to air this amazing sit down, man, with me, my guy Scott G, and definitely Ken for the win, man, aka Ken the Connector, man. You guys do yourself the right adjustment and send this out to somebody. I promise you tonight, you are going to want to listen to this amazing sit down of me, Ken Haynie. I got to call him. He's no longer, he is the artist formerly known as Ken Haynie, y'all. The artist formerly known as Ken Haynie. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes before we air this clip. We're going to air this entire sit down. Now, I'm telling you this right now. This one will be a golden connection for you. If you guys have not been following my guy, Ken Haynie, right? You want to go ahead and follow Ken Haynie, and you're going to want to follow my guy, Scott G. You guys are definitely going to want to follow these two because they're going to release a lot of wealth of knowledge and just being able to partner with them in some of the things that they're going to do. And you guys are going to want to be connected, right? And there's two things I want to say first about tonight. When we got the chance to get out there in Ohio, and I just, again, I remember that day like yesterday. Shout out to Ken Haynie, man, for setting it up, man. Ken for the win. I literally watched how my guy Ken was able to maneuver that particular Tuesday, right? And I'm not lying. All Lambo had was that Tuesday. From the meeting with Reese Fields at the Hilton. You guys know if I'm ever there in Columbus, I only stay but so many places, and Ken Haynie knows that. I'll shout out to Jamal Titus. Jamal Titus knows that too, and a few other people, maybe Stacks and a couple other people. But they know where we stay when we get to Columbus, Ohio. And I remember the day because Reese Fields came to meet us there at the hotel, and then amazing conversation. Shout out to him. But then we got a chance, man, from there to be running on the minute, heading from Polaris all the way out to Sycamore Studios, right? Which is on the other side in Murfield, Dublin, right? And I'm laughing because I'm like, dude, how are we gonna make this? And we literally made it with like a minute or two to spare. And I'm laughing the whole way because shout out to my little brother James, Mr. Miami, and Champ. He came there, met Reese, and they're following us all the way till we get there. We get to the studio and we meet my guy Scott G, right? And I'm laughing because Scott's dressed up, and you guys are going to see it in a video really soon once I air this. You see Scott there in his suit doing what he does best, looking like Clark Kent, out of the Superbook, man. I mean, he always is so fresh to death. And he's like, Lambo, man, I've been waiting on this, man. I said, man, we've been waiting on you, to really do the sit down. And I love and shout out to the entire staff, first of all, at the Sycamore. And I really want to thank each and every single one of you guys from the Sycamore. Shout out to the entire staff at the Sycamore, because that truly blesses me and stuff like that, man. Every chance we get a chance to go there, and you guys know we shot Man Cave there the first time with me, Mr. Miami, and Ken Haynie, which was truly an amazing sign. But then we get there, we get in the studio, and it just, you guys are going to see it tonight. It's just a very relaxed feel. I really do love it, right? So I'm going to tell you this right now, right? Because some people need to hear this, right? I'm going to tell you this right now. when we sat down, this was just three men having a conversation, and then just talking about our journeys, right? And Lambo got the chance to, first of all, you guys are going to see us introduce to you guys the wealth advisor himself, Scott G. Shout out to Ken Haynie for making that introduction between me, Scott G, and a lot of these other partners, right? Who we got together. So I'm really am excited about seeing Scott G, who some of you guys see in the comments all the time, or see him tagged in the videos that Ken Haynie, in the reels that he's been posting up, which he's been doing a phenomenal job of that. So you guys are going to see that, right? You got to see Scott G, but you're going to hear in depth of his story. But also, you guys are going to see across from me, Mr. Ken Haynie, Ken, a.k.a. Ken the Connector, who did a phenomenal job as well of just being able to connect it together and then give his insights that were super dope. And you guys are going to definitely enjoy that. And I had to sit back there and I had a moment of laughing because I'm seeing and I'm watching Ken Haynie in his element, and to the right of me, Scott G in his element, and both of them bringing so much value to this particular podcast. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. The podcast I'm airing tonight, right, is going to be some of the original footage from the podcast that was there. Me and my team were trying to get the one pushed through for tonight on their edit, and we could not get it. They let me know, Lambo, that's going to be a couple of days. So you guys are going to see the real one, which is real good quality. Don't get me wrong. It's really good quality. That is airing tonight, right, on the Leverage Show. But I really want to tell so many people who are out there, right, and who are probably saying to themselves, like, Lambo, what should we do? Who should we hear from when there's times of uncertainty? I talked with a lady today. This is true story. She was involved in crypto as well as other platforms, right? And it broke my heart to hear her story, but I've heard this story so many times, right? And the lady I got a chance to talk with today, I'm gonna keep your name unanimous, right? Anonymous. She literally invested all of her savings in retirement and even wind up losing her home, her actual house, over being caught into the wrong investment and not having nobody to help lead and guide her into the right investments, right? And me and Ken Haynie, we joke about this, a few times, and I got a lot of other amazing friends. You guys know BOJ and my guy, Coach Rashid. Coach Rashid, man, was already sending me a message, man, right before the show. And shout out to Coach Rashid and what he's doing. He say, Lambo, you called a lot of this stuff in the way it's going down. And I called a particular investment and I said, hey, that investment is going to go down because I'm already telling you how it is. And I said, well, Lambo, but they got this person behind it. I said, it doesn't matter. Lambo's telling you that particular investment is going down. Well, they issued that investment of the Dear John letter that I tell everybody. They issued that Dear John letter to that community maybe about a week or two ago. And they have not at all have recovered, right? Because people just thought that thing was the next best thing. And I said, I seen all the red flags literally out the gate from that. You have to position yourself and circle yourself with people who have a proven track record and that are able to help you in and out of situations, right? Let's be real. Like Lambo, just be real. I got my 10X on. Y'all see my 10X? I'm 10X, red and black is 10X'd out today. Shout out to my guy, Uncle G, Grant Cardone. Some people need to hear what I'm saying out of my mouth today because it may not make any sense to you, but I really want to help you in this season when especially we're going into next week. It's Christmas next week. So we only got 2 more leverage shows, right? We got Thursday night show. My guy Tim Robbins will be on that show. Then we have Tuesday night show, which is the last show next week. That's going to be an amazing show. So you guys do not want to miss that. You have to be around some really sound people just in case something goes left field. My question to you is, who's in your ear? Like Capital One asked the question, like, what's in your wallet? My question to you tonight, when we air this tonight with me, Ken Haynie, and Scott G, amazing wealth advisor in Columbus, Ohio, faith-filled man, full of fire and full of love, full of laughter, and just the most and everything, man, impressive guy you really want to be around. We share the same thing. All three of me, Ken Haynie, which is Ken for the win, Ken the connector, and Scott G were sitting around the table. All at one point were in the premiere of being athletes. I came up, that's all we came up doing was being athletes. But also in everything, man, we literally shared our career goals, got into our career, and we're helping people and love people and really enjoy it. But we're also backed with the full premonition that circles us around is our faith. And that's one of the biggest things that literally attracted. You guys are going to hear this conversation tonight even more when you guys hear the story of resilience from introducing our guy Scott G to the man cave, but also seeing Ken Haynie talk about some of the amazing things that he's been blessed and he's been fortunate to do in his life. So having that sit down really blessed Lambo. And it blessed me to the part to where it's going to bless you tonight when you sit down here and you watch this. And I pray that you not only get in contact between Ken Haynie and Scott G, but you really use these valuable resources that have been a point of direction. They have been true connections, but they've also in everything, man, have the power to help shift you into the right place and destiny in your life. Today, as I heard the lady talk, I heard her talk about it and everything, man, she lost $200,000. Not only did she lose her $200,000, she said that she literally lost her house, lost her belongings, even lost her vehicle, and she's now homeless, living inside of a hotel as we speak. I've had many people can't recover when they take a financial blow that literally puts them down to the ground to where they no longer can actually see any signs of life. Tonight, I just wanted about 15 minutes to come talk to you before we air this video that lets you know that you can recover from some of your hardest, some of your most deepest wounds, some of your most significant and most traumatic experiences in your life, because you have the right people and the right team around you that's allowing you to win. Now I'm going to go ahead and air this video. I'll say what's up to y'all in the chats real quick. A lot of y'all probably don't think that this is live. It's live. Shout out to you, Ms. Ingram, getting that #1 top spot. You understand? I see you in the building doing what you do best. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you, Ms. Ingram. Appreciate you. My guy, Ken for the win. What's up, Lambo? Man, you showed out. You and Scott G on this episode. I am so excited. Congratulations, Ingram, on that top spot, man. You know what time it is. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. My guy, Unlimited Freedom. Appreciate you, man. What up, Lambo? What's up, family, man? I appreciate you. You guys do not want to miss January 31st. We'll be down in Miami with my guy, Anthony Deloach, Unlimited Freedom. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to his channel and some of the other great generals. Hopefully my guy, Coach Rashid, makes that trip as well. Me, Ken Haynie and the rest of them will be down there January 31st in Miami. You do not want to miss it. All right. So thank you, Unlimited Freedom, for popping in on here. Sent this out to bunches of people, Lambo. Thank you, my brother. Love you, man. Now I love you more, Ken. And they're going to get the chance to see that in just a short couple of minutes. All right. Hello, Ken. Ms. Ingram showing love, man. Shout out to you and welcome, Vaughn. I love that y'all putting it in there. My little bro is in the building. What's up, Leverage Show family? Shout out to you, Mr. Miami. Doing what you do. Mr. Miami always riding shotgun, holding it down. That's what he's actually doing. You already know. He's holding that down and tootsies. Hi, James. Shout out to you, man. Kenny showing love. Shout out to you, man. My baby is in the building. Shout out to Mrs. Johnson, man, doing what she does best. J50 is in the building. Hello, Leverage Show family. I love all of y'all. We love you, Julian Jeremiah. You already know that, man. Shout out to my sister, J50, man. Thank you, Ken, for the win. Ken for the win, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Coach Rashid. You got to definitely shout my guy, Coach Rashid, out, man, and all the rest of them, man, who are killing it. Anthony Deloach, Coach Rashid, BOJ, Unlimited Freedom, Dave Cashwell, all the rest of them. I truly thank God for y'all. Even Jay Ford. Shout out to you, Jay Ford, man, and Croc, man. Really appreciate y'all, what y'all doing. Miss Janaea is in the building. Thank you, Miss J, for popping in on here and showing the Leverage Show some love. Man, we love you, Miss J. Keep doing what you do best out there. Stay warm. Stay bundled up out there. I see what Minnesota is bringing out there for y'all. PC is in the building. Thank you, PC, man. Sis, her and T, man, on here. Showing love, man. You know what time it is, man. Thank y'all for the love and everything y'all do best out here. PC showing love to Ken. You already know. There goes my guy, Scott G, the man of the hour, who we're getting ready to see in just a little short minute, rolling right up here on this Leverage Show. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Thank you again, Scott G, for you literally being the guest of honor, man, with sitting down with me and Ken and really just this giving us your testimony, but giving us your journey and allowing people to see what it is to tap into someone who is now helping change the lives of so many people. You're such a proud dad. You're such an amazing person. But not just that, man. You are really God sent to help people out here, especially grow their wealth and grow it the right way by being a real accredited advisor. Now, Lambo can officially say that. Scott G is a real accredited advisor. He's really a wealth advisor. So I can go ahead and back up all the stuff with Scott G, and we're going to make sure you guys are able to get a hold of Scott G. And you guys want to have a sit down, want to have a one-on-one talk, see how you can grow your wealth and put yourself in the right investments that allow you to grow for the win and grow for the longevity. Love you, brother Scott, man. I got Kobe over my shoulder, brother, because we had a sit-down moment, and it was our Kobe moment with me, you, and Ken Haynie, man, at that table, man, and we're getting ready to go ahead and show that and run that clip in just a short little bit. Love you, brother Scott. Let's roll, man. Don't invest what you cannot afford to lose. That's truth. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. That's the number one thing. You can't go ahead and afford to lose it, man. You really need to go in ahead, follow your risk strategies. But then there's some people you got to remember. There's some things that you're going to hang your hat on, and Unlimited Freedom knows. That's the number one golden rule out here. Some things you can hang your hat on, you'll be able to recover. Get around a coach or real mentors that can help you recover, because a lot of people can't help recover when they get out here. And I'm telling y'all this right now. I have people, man, who didn't turn around. They did ran off and did some crazy stuff, right? And then they come back hanging their head between their legs because they're trying to figure out, how do I get out of this situation? Well, who were you around the entire time? Were you listening to yourself? Were you literally trying to go ahead and follow your own opinions and your own thoughts and your own ways? And then when trouble hits and the signs hit, who do you actually look for? You have to literally be disciplined. Financial discipline is what allows you to consistently make the next level. And you have to consistently go to that next level, right? And it may hurt sometimes. Sometimes you may bump and hit your head. That's a part of it. Lambo has done it. I've lost lots of money. You guys know my story. I've lost lots of money playing out here with those type of funny bunny, silly Billy, man, investments. And people who didn't mean well and was literally only trying to take Lambo for the money he has, and then was left and everything, man, out there trying to figure out how it was going to do some things. So you guys don't be one part of that, man. Only invest with what you can lose, man. Shout out to you, Scott, man. I really appreciate you, Brody, man. That's what you want to be. My guy Isidro, man, is in the building, man. Appreciate his Issa being on here, man. I'm making this quick. We about to roll this tape now. I didn't want to go ahead and do this 20 minutes. I wanted to do only about 10, 15 minutes. All right. Hello, all. I'm all shopping out here. We couldn't miss it. Thank you, baby. I see y'all in here. These chats, I'm just going through real fast just to show everybody some love, making sure I didn't miss nobody. But I did see, man, that people are on here and you guys are getting ready to hear this amazing sit down. Yes, man, we all showing love, man. Janelle, we definitely love you, man. And you know that we're going to show you love. We ain't going to just tell you that. We're going to support you when we do that. You know that, right? James Williams showing love to PC, man. Ms. Ingram showing love to Ms. Johnson. Mr. James and Brother Ken, you already know, man. I love it, man. You know, this family is out here, man. Hello, lady, man. Let's go. Hey, Scott, that's what I'm talking about. PC in the building. Let's go, man. Y'all are literally in the building, and I love to see this, man. This is what this thing is about, man. Thank you, Miss Janaea, man. We really see you, man, in the building with all of that, man. Lambo the legend now, brother. You're the legend, man, and they getting ready to see for what you're doing, man. Nah, you appreciate you. That's what this thing is about, man, to make sure that we show love and continuously, man, keep this thing moving forward. Without further ado, y'all, thank you, Jay Ford. I see you in the building, boy. Hey, we got to definitely can't wait to have Jay Ford back on the show. He's doing some amazing big things. You guys do not want to go ahead and miss that. Without further ado, y'all, I've talked for 20 minutes. Y'all know if I was at Core 4, they would have went on ahead, they would have yanked me off 2 minutes ago. Without further ado, I'm dropping the clip of the sit down of me, my good brother, Ken Haynie, aka Ken the Connector. You guys are going to see March 6, 7, and 8 for our conference down in Miami. So make sure you guys are definitely getting ready for that. It's going to be an amazing time. You guys do not want to miss Lambo's conference, man, down in Miami, man, March 6, 7, and 8. So make sure you guys are putting that time aside. But also make sure you guys are definitely tapped into my guy, Scott G, from this point on, because this is his rollout to the Leverage Show. We've been trying to get this sit down for quite some time. We had to do it in the studios in Ohio. And shout out and everything, man, for Ken Haynie, man, putting that all together. And Scott G just being an awesome, wonderful guest. We love you, brother. Make sure you guys are tapped in because we're going to show you guys how y'all can be tapped in with Scott G and Ken Haynie, man, after this episode. Without further ado, this is that wonderful episode of me, Ken Haynie, Scott G, of Man Cave 3.0. Love y'all guys. Take care. God bless. We'll see y'all later on. We are back. It's your boy Lambo Drew, man, for another edition of the Leverage Show. This time it is a special edition of Man Cave 2.0. Oh, you don't want to miss this one. It's getting ready to be a hot one, man, in here. We want to welcome back to Man Cave 2.0, my guy, your friend, my guy, Mr. Ken for the win.
What's up, Leverage Show family? Welcome back. I dressed up for our boy Scott here, so didn't want him to feel, like he was overdressed for the occasion. So I suited up a little bit.
I appreciate that.
And shout out and everything, man, Kid for Win, man, being back in the building. But definitely, we have my guy, Mr. Scotty G, the wealth advisor, the Kobe Bryant, Dalai Lama out here, a finance game who can help get your money right and help manage your wealth to a whole new level. But we're going to talk about wealth, faith, and some other great things today. So you guys do not want to miss this. I want to introduce my guy, Scotty G, in the building, y'all.
Hey,
Scotty G.
Thank you, Lambo. Thank you so much. First off, welcome back to Ohio.
Thanks, sir.
We made sure we had the best weather for you. For those of you who don't know, the weather is really dark and gloomy, and there's no bright skies. So we put our best weather just for him.
You know what, man? Yo, listen, we all doomed then, y'all. This is the best Ohio I can get. We doomed, man, right?
Reminds me of the joke we just heard before we got here.
Talk to me. What it was.
When Lambo, you were saying you're going to Turks and Caicos. He says, have you been to Cleveland?
Yeah. Shout out to my guy, man, Reese Fields in the building, man. Just doing it, man. We're going to give a special shout out to, man, to Jay Williams, as well as my son Champ for being in the building too, man, as well. We're going to have us some fun, man, tonight, man, back in this man cave, all right? Listen, y'all, we're going to start things off, man, by literally allowing my guy, man, Scott G, to introduce himself to the people out there, the Leverage Show family.
Ooh, but can I do it?
No, let Ken do it.
Let
Ken do
it. Go for it.
Let Ken do it.
Let me get into my new dress attire.
Oh, man. I'm getting nervous.
Got to rep Baltimore, Under Armour. Scott Grotelueschen. I have been blessed and privileged to have known Scott 17 years, ever since I've been in Columbus. Scott was one of the first professionals, real people I ever met in Columbus, Ohio, at a networking event, Positive Connections. From there, shout out to you, Randy Daniels. Happy belated birthday. We started our own little networking group that we would do on the side. And Scott, in all the years of knowing him, has never once high pressured closed me. Kim and I even sat down with him over coffee one day, and he just gave us some basics on financial literacy, which was like beautiful. I don't even think you charged us for it, did you?
Nope. Hey, man. It's all for you.
Thank you, brother. And Scott has been that way the entire 17 years. I call, he'd answer. He'd call, I'd try to answer. I did answer. And he's been a great supporter of my Link Legends networking event. Came to each and every one of them, enhanced the room and the crowd. I mean, the professionalism, you're just seeing the tip of the spear of right now. But along with the professionalism, there's a heart for God and for people that is genuine. And I have to say, I haven't come across that. No disrespect to the financial industry at all. We love it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not licensed. Scott is.
He is, y'all. He is, y'all. We can officially say we got a financial advisor in the building.
Certified, yes.
Certified, y'all.
He's got all the sheepskins.
Stamped and approved.
Oh, yes, all the sheepskins. But his humility and his personality transcend the industry, the images, the stigmas. I'm just blessed to have him in my life and have him as my friend. And thanks for having him, Lambo. So everybody, meet my dear friend, Scott Grotelueschen.
Oh, man. Thank you, Ken. Thank you so much. And thank you, Lambo. Thank
you. Let's go, Scotty.
All right. So first and foremost, to you and your lovely wife, Kim, I really appreciate that. 17 years ago when I got to sit down with you guys, and it was at Fort Rapids. It was a water park hotel. And for them to be able to sit down and to be able to hear them, to hear their heart, to look them in their eyes, and to have them bare their souls and talk to me about what was important, I consider that an honor and a blessing. And I do that with every single person. And the biggest thing I want to make sure when I talk down and sitting down with people is I want them to know and just let them feel that that's the only conversation that I'm focusing on right then and there. Right?
He does.
So I want them, and I focus intentionally on making sure that that is who we're talking to, and that nothing else matters right at that time. So thank you guys. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, brother.
And Lambo, man, how many months ago was it that we met you?
Dude, we met back in March. I was here at the March event, and I met you for the first time. And I know Ken was waiting to go in here. He said, Lambo, you gotta meet Scott. Like y'all doing a lot of money out here, and I gotta have you meet Scott because y'all both faith-based, but not just that. Y'all connections and y'all resources can really help a lot of people out. And then when I first seen Scott, I say, "Who is this guy in his suit right here?"
I was the only guy in the suit.
I'm the only guy. Yeah. Well, hold on. Did Danny have a suit? Danny had a suit on.
He had a jacket, but he didn't have the tie.
He had.
Only
but
Scott
the only sharpest guy. Let's put this right. The only sharpest guy that I look like, I could trust him to do some deals together. Was Scott in the room. And I lie not to you, it wasn't until you pulled me out in the hallway, kid, and you say, Lambo, I got to get y'all to meet. I know and everything, man, the night is wrapping up, but I got to get you and Scott to meet. And I lied not to you. My first impression, the moment I met Scott and I shook his hand and I said, man, this guy is just down to earth. And not just that, you introduced me, you said, man, Lambo, he's an athlete too. I said, whoa, hold on, what? And we're all athletes. Our background of playing ball and coming up playing ball, that is our thing. And sports is what connected a lot of us on the playing field, right? And that's the biggest thing that I took from out of that conversation, that Scott not only was down to earth, but he played sports, man. And I knew it. I said, if any man plays sports in life, that's a man I'm willing to go ahead and get on the field with, man, in life and do business with. And Scott, man, we've been trying to link this up, man, for months together. I done sent them invitations.
It took you to come to Columbus.
I took you to come. I'm not worthy to get this.
I'm not worthy.
He's been calling me. I've been in parking lots. He's been in parking lots. We've been in his office. We've been all over the place. I'm trying to get the Lambo. Trying to get on the shelf.
And I'm laughing because, Scott, and I got to say this to you, man. You know, I thought Scott was ducking me at one point. I said, Scott is ducking the Leverage Show. I said, why is he running from the Leverage Show family? Like, we bring y'all the best. And I always want to make sure that we're giving value right here at the Vest. But not just that, I got to know you as a person. I got to know you, man, more as a man into what you do, but just supporting and saying, Lambo, I'm going to be here, support the Leverage Show. Absolutely. And then I'm going to be here, man. And hey, man, if I got something, I would love for you to go ahead and support for me too. I thought that was amazing that we literally had that in common. We were able to have support even before you ever did the Leverage Show. So I really want to thank you, man, for coming here today, man, and being on the show, man. But we want to talk today about a few things, right? And I got to get some stuff off my chest because
let's go.
You know, there's so much financial uncertainty that you're seeing in the markets, right? And I know it's holidays and people are seeing they're getting ready to break bread and Thanksgiving in a couple days. But they're looking at, the stock markets, and they're looking at what's going on in government, and they're looking at what's going on back between their financial portfolios, and it's not looking well. Scott, what are you saying for everyone who's out there? We're probably saying, man, you know what could I do to have a little sense of surety so I can go ahead and have a bigger financial picture in the future and be able to draw something up that I know for a fact I'm safe, right? What could they do and what steps could they take to start getting themselves prepared?
No, I appreciate that. They should give all their money to Lambo. That's what
don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Lambo have y'all in Lambos around here.
That's not bad. No, I appreciate the question. So, when we sit down with clients, there's a 4-pillar process that we work with, and we also have what's called a bucket process, right? Some may be familiar with it, some may not, but there's really only 3 places clients can put their money, right? There's a taxable bucket, a tax deferred bucket, and a tax free bucket, right? But the 4-pillar process that we use starts out with a protection. Okay. So it's like life insurance, disability, having a will, a trust, an umbrella policy, things that help protect you, right? So if life happens and somebody has a sickness and illness, we want to make sure that we have that, because if you lose your income, what happens? You lose your job. What do we do there? Then we talk about savings and liquidity. Okay. So we want to make sure that people have a comfortable emergency fund. Right. Because life happens. Right. I mean, I can't tell you enough about how many times I've sat down with people, and even myself, where either it was medical or people transition jobs, and by having some kind of a safety net just was financially speaking. So I would tell people right now, for the ones just kind of starting out, make sure you have an emergency fund. And if you're not there, that's okay. Get it there. But then that is the foundation. Okay. Once you go from there, then we can start taking a look at other things that are going to give you more interest. A little bit more risk, but not much. There's certain investments out there right now that can generate anywhere, like a money market. Right now, it's about 4% interest. No risk at all. Doesn't go up, doesn't go down. It just kind of goes stairs, and you get that interest every month. And then we can go into bonds, and those bonds usually have a time period that say, hey, after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, we're going to give you 100% of whatever the interest is. After that, we're going to give all of your money back, and you get all that interest, right? And then once we take care of the foundational piece, then it's like, okay, now we can take a little bit more risks. This is money maybe that we don't need to touch right now for maybe the next 3 to 5 or even 6 years. Okay. So if it's money you think you may need, we're not really going out into the stock market. We're not really buying crypto right now to do that. And we can talk about that later. I will say that this is not financial information. This is for entertainment purposes only. We can talk about that later.
I was wondering if that was coming.
Scotty G, baby.
I heard that, right? And I do have to ask you, though, before I continue, what sport did you play?
I played football and basketball.
What were your positions?
I played the point, the one, and I was a running back and played defensive back also in football.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your 40 time?
I had I wasn't that fast, man. I had like
Were you like Jerome Bettis?
No, I was a 4.6. 4.6.
Okay, that's
No. We had guys when I came up, and shout out to Mike Henry and all of them. These guys was running 4.1s and 4.2s back then.
Really?
Back then. So them guys were flying. back then at 4-1s and 4-2s.
Okay.
So we had defensive guys, my size, defensive linebackers running 4.5s.
Wow.
4.5s.
4.5s.
So I'm at a 4.6 back then.
Right.
Yeah, but you were tougher.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had played both sides too and stuff like that.
You're tougher.
So that's a different ball game, man. You understand?
That's good. That helps me, gives me an idea of the kind of man, from a sports mentality.
Yeah.
What you're like.
Well, my kids today, they laugh at daddy because I was out playing ball a couple years ago.
Yeah.
This was really the George Floyd thing happened in Minneapolis. My kids still laugh to this day. They say, Daddy, you was out there on the court. You played no more than about 10 minutes and you was limping back home. I was out of commission for a week, y'all. My back went out and it was good. So I don't think that I'm not how I used to be. But as far as the competitiveness, and the drive, it's always still there. It never leaves you, right?
Yes.
So that's one big thing, man, that Lambeau definitely does possess. But I'm thankful because I am in the middle of two former athletes. And not just that, you guys are in constant talks with athletes and people, man, who've peaked at their highest peak,
Absolutely.
Tell me, how's it been, man, being around that? And I direct this to Ken because Ken is around some amazing, wonderful people, man, in that arena. And you guys do a breakfast every year or something. What is that? Obi and all?
Obi's breakfast.
Obi.
Shout out to Obi Stillwell. Scott knows Obi. Everybody in Ohio, OH. Knows Obi Stillwell. Shout out to Obi's breakfast. The list is endless. And what's interesting, I was telling someone this past weekend that being from Baltimore, Maryland, football was different back then for me in Maryland than what football is here in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
It is night and day. And when you think about the top 5 states for high school football recruiting, and I may have the order wrong, but Dan Williams, who we'll see later, can correct me because his son Alex Williams, shout out to my nephew Alex, Minnesota Viking. California's number 1, Texas 2, Pennsylvania 3, Ohio 4. We're in the top 5, but and Florida, of course, are the big 5. And I thought Georgia maybe your state, Louisiana. But the powerhouse hotbeds traditionally for high school football recruiting, Florida, California, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah. So football here is religion.
I call it next to God.
It's next to God.
Yeah.
I mean, high school plays Friday night.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to Noah Wagner, who you all know from the events. Shout out to Noah, or shout out to Julius Delgado. He was at a Cincinnati high school playoff game last week. 17,000 fans.
Wow.
17,000.
Really?
At a high school.
We know you played with that many people watching you.
Yeah.
No. We was at John Ehret. We had a nice group. We had guys like Reggie Wayne and the Ultimates, man, and we got Xander Robinson. We had a couple people.
You're holding back.
Couple people. Y'all got a whole bunch of people. Couple people our way.
Ohio is a proverbial who's who high school town.
Y'all got LeBron James coming from out of Ohio, man.
That's true. Just a kid from Akron.
I'm just a kid.
Who's golfing now?
I know.
Shout out to you, LeBron.
Who's the active billionaire in the sports arena. So don't have too many of them. 23 seasons, the longest in any basketball career. I think he outbeat everybody. Wow. 23 seasons. There's nobody that's paid 23 seasons. So you guys got great products here, Ken.
Yeah, we did. So did I answer the question on sports and athletes? I mean, it's revolving. John Hollins III, shout out to you, John. Be playing some golf with you soon. I don't know if you know John Hollins III, Scott.
I know of him.
You know of him, make sure we connect.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
Ken the Connector.
Thank you. Hey, get my book, The Power of Connections, okay? You can get it on my website, Haynie Enterprises LLC at gmail.com. Thanks for the shout out, guys. The athletes, they're everywhere. They're amazing, and especially in this state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
It's just a rich history and tradition, which I'm told that's part of the Buckeye allure and tradition. It's a tradition of excellence and winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I want to ask him a second question then. That literally transferred into his passion for sports and him knowing sports, and you're hearing about all these sports. to this wonderful game that he has inspired Lambo and many others. This game of golf, man. Ken, you have took off with this game of golf. And I'm telling you what, man, we loving this game of golf. I told you, I said, if a golf club walked in with lingerie on, I'm telling you, his wife would be in trouble. His wife would be in trouble.
That now.
His wife would be in trouble. You walked in there with Victoria's Secret. You see a 7-iron walking on in there.
Oh.
The wood is coming out. Shout out to you, Reese.
Ken. Shout out to you, Ken. You said it. Lambo just said it different. But he's right.
But he's right, man.
Hey, gotta practice.
Gotta practice. Scott's in it.
So Scott, you go, man.
I know, but it's been a little while.
It's been a little while,
Yeah.
man. Listen, so Ken went on ahead and came to Denver.
Yeah.
Ken found out that Denver has 55 golf courses in Denver. I didn't even know Denver has 55 golf courses, right? Till he got there, and Ken, his love for golf inspired Lambo to do golfing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we're doing golfing literally 2 weeks ago, right, Ken?
Mm-hmm.
And we're on a golf course. I have a friend flies up. Shout out to you, Brett and Mike
Shout out,
Butch.
Brett.
And we didn't even
Mike.
make it. And Mike, that's what I'm saying. We didn't even make it for me to get to the driving range, right? We got to the driving range.
Yeah.
Ken got set up. I was stretching to get set up. These guys started walking on the driving range. And literally right there, it was it. I never got a chance to hit the golf ball until the last 5 minutes. And we were in the middle because of this, man. Talk about a $200 million deal right there on the golf course.
So I took Brett's son, right? Brett
Yeah,
brought his son.
Wes.
Wes.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Wes. And Wes got a little bored and he was sitting there and these guys were talking business and I'm selfish.
Yeah.
I'm here in Denver or wherever I'm going. If I'm golfing, I'm golfing.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my swings in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Lambo's a grown man. He got this. So I took Wes and
That's what he did.
I said, Wes, let's come with me. And I got the putter and some balls and pitching wedge, and we went over to the chipping and putting green. And that's where Wes and I stayed until they finished up. But I did catch video and I posted on my social media of this is how a deal, this is what a deal looks like on the golf course. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
Because you know, you hear all these things, right?
Yeah.
But until for me, there's the idea or thought, and then there's the execution of the idea and the thought.
Yeah.
And the two aren't mutually exclusive. They don't automatically happen, especially for this brain, right? So what does that look like? What is the deal? I've heard that my entire life before I started playing golf, that deals are done on the golf course. What does that look like? No one's sat me down and gave me the orientation of that.
Well, I know somebody around this table knows what that looks like. Scott knows what that looks like.
Right. What's that look like,
What
Scott?
that looks like, man? Because I know you've been into some deals and
Let me just tell you this though. I mean, there's an old saying that I go by too. You have to be where the people are.
facts.
Okay.
If I had the Lambo bell, it would be dinging. If we had the
Ethan, can we
sound,
get a bell?
do
Can
we get the sound
bell,
effects, Ethan?
Can we get a bell?
There we go.
Well, man.
Ethan get the
Shout
bell,
out to
baby.
Ethan,
Let's
the
go.
producer, everybody.
Yes, sir.
He's so good looking. He looks way younger than what he is.
I know, we got keep him off camera.
That's a good one, kid.
And he ain't got no face for radio. You
Yeah,
just see this boy. Smooth. This good looking kid.
No, but he's taken though. He's
Yeah,
taken.
he is.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
happily married. I ain't
Yeah.
saying that, you know.
Yeah. All y'all ladies out there, Ethan is taking names,
Ethan is
y'all.
taking-
Ethan taking names, yeah.
I
Tell you
can't
that right
even-
now. Tell you that right now.
Personality, I was sweating a little bit. You know what I mean?
You sweat, you know. What you sweat for? You think about that golf club?
I'm
Right?
there
That
we go.
7-9.
Exactly what
You
you're doing.
think about that 7-9? Ooh, Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the December edition.
You get in a nice flannel edition.
Yes, for Ohio.
But nah, yes,
So you got to be where the people are, right?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people that do deals, it's like on the golf course,
Yeah.
it's without the networking events, it's places. So you got to be out there. You've got to
Yeah.
do that, and that's one thing that constantly drives me. Is the minute that I start saying, start being more introverted and saying, I'm tired, I just don't want to do it. It's like I'm doing myself a disservice.
Yeah.
It's like I need to be where the people are because it's one question away from changing your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Say that again. Say that again, Scott, for the people in the back.
You're one question away from changing your life.
One person away.
Mm.
That reminds me of a guy who wrote a book called The Coffee Bean. I don't know
Okay.
if you know.
No.
And so he actually was a Texas high school football player.
Okay.
Went on to play Division I football in Texas. Ended up hurting his arm, and was totally his freshman year wasn't able to play anymore.
Yeah.
His life just spiraled downhill. Right. So bad that he got into a lot of bad things, drugs, alcohol, started stealing things, was thrown into jail, got basically a life sentence.
Wow.
And he was able to get out of there. But while he was in jail, there was an inmate that came up to him and talked to him about, you know, you have choices in life. You know, you can basically be like this carrot.
Yeah.
You can be like an egg, or you can be like a coffee bean. Like, I know we're going to go deep, right?
Yeah, you get this guy to go
You
deep
didn't
with
read
this guy.
this book?
I haven't read this
Yeah.
book.
I'll get you
Lambo got some books, but I ain't read this
So
book.
this is for my third grade book, so it's easy for me to read. So I
Okay.
can do that.
There he goes, man.
So life is like this boiling pot of water. Okay.
Okay.
And when you throw these things in the water,
Yeah.
which is life, so this carrot can turn mushy, right? So life can just make you mush.
Yeah.
Or you put the egg in the boiling water, it's going to harden, right?
I
So
love
you can be
those.
hard, right?
Wow.
But what does the coffee bean do? The coffee bean goes in there and actually turns it into something else.
Yeah.
Okay. So not only that, but so you can change the surroundings and you can make it what you want. Okay. So he talks about that philosophy. And so he took that philosophy and he was in a room with about 10 different high profile college coaches. And he was talking about going on a speaker's tour and wanted to go talk to football players and everything. And 9 out of the 10 he went up to said no. Wow. Like, you know, we're good. We don't need you. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
But talk to you later. Last person in the room, way across the room, was Dabo Sweeney. Okay.
Clemson, right?
Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's sitting back there in the corner of the room. He's like, man, no, I should just go home. You know, he's going to be number 10. It's not worth it. Forget it. So he sat there staring across the room at Dabo for probably a good half hour or so.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? Forget it. Decides to go up there.
Yeah.
He got like one shot.
Yeah.
Sit there, talk to him for literally about 30 to 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Dabo and him made a connection. Dabo came back and he goes, hey, do you have a card? So he gives him the card and he's like, okay, well, I don't know if that worked out or not, but forget it. About a week later, Dabo's secretary calls him to say, we would like you to come and speak to our football players at Clemson. And that began his speaking career. While he was speaking at Clemson, Dabo calls Nick Saban.
Bama, big bad Bama.
Right? He goes, hey, Nick, he goes, I got this guy talking to my guys. He goes, you need to have him come and talk to your guys. Literally that same time, Alabama gives him a phone call, says, hey, whatever you did in Clemson, we need you to come and talk in Alabama. Wow. And then all of a sudden his book is growing phenomenally. It's over international, everything. And he's gone on and talked to all these different football programs. But it's because of one question and not being in that room with where you need to be. Yeah. And not being afraid to say, hey, this may be number 10 that says no, but this may not. But that one question could change your life.
I always said,
take the shot.
Give me 999 yos.
Yep.
But give me that one yes on that 1,001.
Yep.
And that has made all of the difference in my life. And that's for, you hear that, man. I mean, betting on yourself, man, and not giving up, In life, man, I think, man, that so many of us try that, and I know we've hit some hard times. I remember, man, you talk about your college career and it's like, Lambo, hey, knees went out and all of this stuff happened and boom, it's done. My college career never really sailed off. My back was gone and it was done deal for Lambo. I had to go to a different projection in life. I don't know what yours was for Scott. I would love to know what happened. Did you fall down a ditch? 3 was it 3 feet, 6 feet, 12 feet? You fell in a ditch.
Well, very similar. I played college baseball. I was a catcher.
You were a catcher?
Yes, I was a
catcher.
Get the
heck out of here, man.
Baseball was a very boring game to me.
I loved baseball. I was Babe Ruth.
Yo, yeah.
I came up playing baseball. Really? I was three sports.
Really?
My whole life, man. Always a baseball, football, and basketball.
What position were you in baseball?
Baseball, I was first base.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I played first base and I also played right field, outfield.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
What position in the lineup did you bat?
I was.
Now we're going way back.
No, yeah. I think I was 6.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I was 6. I wasn't first because I wasn't a
Okay.
strong batter. I wasn't
Okay.
first, second, third, or fourth.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I was 5th or 6th.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
I'm
to play
pretty-
3 sports, so that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
how many people today,
Yeah.
they don't do that.
Yeah.
They're like,
Mm.
hey, you need to specialize, just play. just
No,
focus.
we came up. That
Yeah,
that was
that's
what
the
our
way-
motto was.
Absolutely.
We was always outside. These kids these days are
Always.
always inside
Mhm.
behind a computer or on a phone or something. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
we didn't have that affordability.
No,
Right.
My mama wanted us out of the house. So our mom and pop's looking at, hey, get back in here before the street lights get on.
Yep.
But I need you out of this house.
Totally.
And that's where we were. So yeah,
Oh,
catcher.
Yeah,
Let us know
catch-
about your catching days, Scott.
I love catching. Catching there's just something about being able to help control the game,
Yep.
call the game.
Mhm.
I will tell you
Yeah.
this: when a pitcher didn't listen to my call, my signal
Yeah.
that I give him, every once in a while, I've been known to tell the batter what pitch was coming up next.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Say, hey, by the way, here comes a fastball.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like the guy would hit the ball, then I
Yeah.
go back up to the mound and say, "Hey, did you see that? Man, that guy hit that ball really hard."
Wow.
And the pitcher looked at me, he's like, "Man, it's like he knew it." I go,
Are you
"He
serious?
did, 'cause
Yeah,
I told him."
Because I told him.
And I said, "Next time when I tell you to throw this
Yeah.
pitch, throw this pitch."
yeah.
It's seriously so. And it's like, so they did that.
Sky,
That's a
you
great
were
move.
selling out the picture,
That's
man.
a great move. I-
Oh man,
I
that's
caught
good.
Little League. I never
That's-
had
Yeah,
that creativity or gahunas.
yeah,
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Great move.
Yeah.
You got to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But then that began the relationship. So the pitcher would smile. First
Yeah.
he'd be like, you know
Yeah.
what?
yeah.
And I'm like, look, I go, look, you're sitting
Yeah.
there, you focus on, doing what you need to do. I'm sitting there looking at the batter, doing things,
Yeah.
bringing all these things up, looking at that. I said,
Correct.
I have a pretty good idea.
You
based on-
already knew.
Yeah, how you're throwing, what you're on for your game, how you
Right.
normally throw. So just trust me.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Well,
that
you
was fun.
so let me ask you something.
Yeah,
So now that I know he was a catcher, I knew this was right. So did that transpire from you catching and being able to call signals? Now to finally get into financially calling
Yeah.
signals. Like how did you go into that realm of transitioning from baseball and getting into the financial arena like
Yeah,
this?
absolutely. Well, so I actually tore my ACL going into my sophomore year of college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was a tough, for any athlete,
Yeah.
that's a tough thing.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting in your room and you feel sorry for yourself and like, what am I gonna do with my life? And even though I probably wasn't going to go to the major leagues,
Yeah.
you all have that feeling. Whatever the sport
Oh,
that
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
baseball,
Oh,
football,
yeah.
basketball.
It never leaves
going,
you.
right? Yeah.
Right.
Never leaves you.
Oh, so I'm sitting there feeling sorry for myself. Then I finally, and I even asked God, I'm like, God, why would you do this to me? But
Yeah.
God had a bigger purpose for me.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
always does, but we don't see it,
Yeah.
right? But I will tell you this, that year we had an alumni game, and one of the guys, I'd always actually wanted to be in financial services. I know that's
Yeah.
strange, but
What?
there was a guy that was an alumni that came back for the game. He was from Merrill Lynch, and Merrill Lynch was the number one firm I wanted to work for.
Dang.
Okay. So he and I started talking. So even though I wasn't playing because I was hurt, he
Yeah.
and I were talking the whole game. And he's like, well, you should come and do that. He gave me his card. I didn't call him because I was in college. I was like, I'll get
Yeah.
back to-"
Yep.
A year later, I kept it on my fridge for the whole year,
The card.
the card
Really?
on my fridge. I said, you know what? After I got done saying my career's over with, whatever, and I grew up, I call that card. The guy's not there.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's like no longer.
Wow.
The guy that
Yeah.
picks up is like, oh yeah, this Merrill Lynch is, he hasn't been here in a year. And I go, well, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to be with Merrill Lynch.
Yeah.
He goes, well, why don't you come on down? We'll talk to you, see what you want to do. They had me pick up the phone and call people that night on a cold call. After that cold call, the guy's like, you want a job? I go, yeah, I want a job.
That was
What?
an interview?
Yeah.
That was the interview?
Yeah, that was the interview. They cold call. Absolutely.
Had you done cold calling before?
Never.
Have you heard of it? Were you
Yeah, I mean,
around
yeah,
it?
kinda.
Did
I mean, we cold calling people had kind of cold call before, but
Yeah.
I growing up in my family, my dad was always very outgoing. He worked with Wendy's restaurants
Yeah.
and he managed literally like 20, 30 Wendy's and talk to people.
Okay.
So that was always kind of a natural thing for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened was basically, and they didn't pay me. They
Yeah.
gave me college credit.
Oh,
yeah, they gave
snap.
me college
Okay.
credit.
Okay.
But my college was 30 minutes away. So I went from Defiance, Ohio to Toledo, Ohio.
Wow.
Okay,
That's
so
a
I drove-
drive.
Yeah. Now Toledo, if you don't know where Toledo's like, it's like mini Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
So twice a week, I would drive 30 minutes
Yeah.
from Defiance to Toledo, and I would cold call for 3 hours. I get back in my car, go back to school twice a week. Halfway through my senior year, Merrill Lynch comes knocking on my door and they're like, hey, we really like what you're doing. You're doing an awesome job. We'd like to offer you a job. So they hired me halfway through my senior year to become a financial advisor. I was 21 at the time?
Scott, you've been doing this since 21?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's when most people couldn't wait to get their first shot of liquor at 21. I know Mr. Miami had his first shot before 21, but I'm just saying and everything. Shout out to Mr. Miami, man. But no, 21, you knew where you wanted to go ahead and be at, man.
Absolutely.
And you just fell in love with it, man.
I did. I mean, and so in the early years, this is crazy. They don't do this anymore, right? But we had to literally have 60 to 80 conversations on the phone every day.
Wow.
How long of a conversation?
Conversations could be you got hung up on 5 seconds, 10 seconds, but you had to have at least human contact.
Human contact.
Yeah.
With someone.
60.
Yeah, at least minimum 60.
Minimum 60.
Minimum, because it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
The more you do, the more no's we got, the closer to the yes I became.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so from that point, we'd end up having from 60 to 80 phone calls. We'd have about 10 to 20 appointments set.
Wow.
And then out of those appointments, then maybe we'd have 1 or 2 that became clients.
Wow.
So it was a grind.
So is the financial wealth advisory industry?
Yeah.
We seen the movie. What was it? Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, right?
Great
Phenomenal movie. Shout out to Chris Gardner, man, and that phenomenal movie, man. Was it the same way coming out of college? You having that grit, that grind, like, man, I've got to hit these numbers. Because, man, I mean, they were calling back to back. They had a list. And he was doing it for the internship, if you remember on the movie.
I remember.
That literally was what you were doing there, Scott? Doing the same thing?
Yeah. And you had to have 20 million in assets after 2 years. If they didn't, they'd fire you.
Hold on. Time out. We hitting the timeout button, right? You had to have 20 million in assets.
Yeah.
So it's one thing enough to be able to call and to be able to say, hey, I would love to have some products for you, right? And using these services, right? We can help grow your wealth.
Yeah.
But now we have to have under 20 million in management.
Yeah. 20 million.
And you reached that number?
Sales, accumulated sales, right? The 20 million of cumulative sales for the period of time.
They wanted you to accumulate 20 million in assets under management.
Assets under management. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you were able to hit that mark?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I mean, it was some long nights.
Scott, tell us about that, because a lot of people don't understand. Even doesn't matter even if you work for a company, right? Having $20 million under asset management is a huge goal.
Yeah, it's huge.
So, I mean, that pressure when you actually, they say, hey, man, we got to have this. What was the drive? What was the focus that allowed you? Was it money? Was it you seeing somebody with the Rolex back then? They had, back then was the King Air, right? And the King Air, you seen that man with that King Air walk through that door. You were sitting there looking at that like, I want that. Then all of a sudden you seen that oyster, that perpetual oyster. It's a beauty.
It was.
That's a beauty there, boy. Then you get that blue submarine. Ooh. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Rolex game, watch game in effect, man, in the building. My bad. What was it in everything, Scott, that got you to the place, man, where you were like, I got to get this 20 million because I love what I'm doing, but I really can see that there's a bar and I'm really going to reach that.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the first meetings we had with the manager, this is crazy, right? Because this was the time. The manager would be like, hey, you should go out and buy the biggest house you can get. You should go out and buy the most expensive car you can get. You know why? Because he wanted you to be in debt so that you would be driven to pay. Yeah. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But I actually got married straight out of college.
Wow. Shout out to you, Scott.
Yeah, so I graduated and then literally graduated in May and then got married in August.
Wow. Congrats on Scott, man.
Congrats, Scott.
Hey, Scott, how many years, Scott?
30 years.
30 years. I'm following right behind you with 20 years. Ooh. This week, this Friday, it'll be 20 years. Me and my wife, man. So really excited about that. I knew there was a connection. And Ken 17. Is just, he's what?
I'm the baby, 17.
But
your marriage is strong.
Man, Ken look like him and Kim been together. Shout out to your Kim baby out there. They look like they've been together 40 years, man. 40 years. They intertwined, y'all. They intertwined.
That's right.
Ken ain't
That's
no
right,
more
yeah.
than about 51 himself, so I've got to check his
right.
ID.
Though I was told earlier I don't look a day over 60.
Shout out and everything to Reese, baby. So, man, 30 years,
Yeah,
man.
30 years, yeah.
You married, man, fresh out of college.
Fresh out, yep.
And literally, man, your goals, was it the responsibility? Because I think when men handle, and let's talk about this,
Yeah,
right?
let's talk.
When men handle or have responsibility on our hands, we approach situations different, right? Was that your turning point to approach your life totally different, not just on a client asset base, but providing for my family, and now you're starting to have dreams and goals and visions?
Yeah, absolutely. The responsibility piece, the being married and wanting to provide.
Yeah.
I made $19,000 my first year.
Whoa. Time out.
Sounds about right.
Time out. What?
I might be 14.
Now we're doing different now.
Yeah.
But the first year, $19,000.
Y'all got Ethan over there, man.
I was
Sweat man out here,
wondering,
man. Right
I
about
hope
now.
he's laughing. He's like, chump change, suckers, man.
But I will tell you this, my first client.
Yeah.
There's a company that was about 30 minutes down the road from Toledo in a place called Findlay, Ohio.
Philly, yeah.
Okay. One of the corporate headquarters from Marathon Oil.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. From nationally, right?
Okay.
They were going through a retirement buyout package.
Okay.
So people were ready to retire, right? And so my job was, guess what? Cold call.
Yeah.
Was to call these people, bring them to seminars, get up, help present with some of my two more mentors. And we'll talk about mentors in a second.
Okay.
Because they're really important. And my first client was one of the heads of the finance accounting department at Marathon Oil.
Wow.
I'm 22 years old at the time. This guy had, $1 million and a half easily. And I'm thinking, why in the heck is he working with a 22-year-old punk?
Yeah.
Just like, look, I don't know what it is, but he's with me and he's hitting my goal. Let's go. And that was my very first client.
Wow.
A little bit, almost $2 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
First client, 2 million.
2 million.
You need to write a book.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's out the gate. I mean, Scott, there ain't nobody out there doing stuff like that.
So check this out.
Yeah.
So because they were going through this opportunity, I call it like money in motion.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
These are opportunities in life. Now, and we can look for it not just in the financial game, right, but also in life and things we do.
Yeah.
And these were the opportunities that they had to make a decision.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So look for those opportunities where people need to help make the decision or how we can do that. And so that increased the urgency of the situation. And so we did literally 3 months of 2 seminars a month.
Wow.
Down in Findlay, Ohio. And we picked up a huge amount of clients. But here's the funny thing.
In Findlay?
In Findlay, we need to double check this, fact check this.
Yeah.
But Findlay, Ohio per capita is one of the largest places for millionaires per capita in the United States.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah,
you got to Google that,
Google
kid.
that, kid.
Google that, kid.
They have Marathon Oil, they have Cooper Tire, they have Whirlpool. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. But
I'm thinking it's Columbus, Ohio.
It helped me hit my 20 million. That's all I'm
Heck
saying.
yeah. Okay. Look, I travel to Philly too. Philly, that's the place with the flags that they got on the freeway. Yeah. I'll be passing that place and be like, look at these nice flags, the home of the flags.
All these people are like, I don't know where Findlay's at, but you should get to know where Findlay's at.
Yeah.
But I literally, one of the things I did, this kind of speaks to what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Is back then they used to have these paper corporate directories.
Okay.
Right. It's like a telephone book, which we don't have anymore. Right?
Okay. Yeah. We don't have none.
Someone happened to get me a corporate directory of all the employees of the company.
What?
Guess what I did?
You called each one of them.
Every single person.
God, dog it, Scott. I love this drive,
Every
man. I love it, man.
I just went down the list. So I was talking to John. John just got the phone. Joe was over there. Joe happened to be right next to John. And John was like, oh, hey, Joe, I just talked to John, and he's like, oh, yeah, I just talked to Scott. And so I just literally went down line by line, department by department, and invited people to come and just grind it out, man.
Golly, find a way, man.
It's like you. I mean, when you're motivated with a higher power, a higher calling, you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not perfect, But there are things that when they are that important to you, you're going to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what was important to me is I want to provide. I want to be successful. I need to do these things to help take care and have these responsibilities.
Yeah.
So it was like, there's no choice.
There's no choice.
Right. We just got to do it.
And you literally like did this out of the gate, or did you have somebody like to show you the ropes? Was there mentorship or something like that involved? I want to know.
Yeah, no, you know, I had two mentors that had been with Merrill Lynch, one for 20 years, another one for about 25 years.
Yeah.
And they were great in showing me how the business actually worked.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where, you know, I can't tell you how important it is to have a mentor.
Yeah.
You know, and I look at, and people need to take a look at like mentor, like in business, spiritually, financially. We need to find and seek people that have that wisdom, that have done this before.
Yeah.
You know, and I look forward to having you be part of my mentorship circle.
I can be part of your mentorship.
I want to learn from you.
You want to learn from me?
I want to learn from you.
What you want to learn from Lambo?
You
man?
have success. I mean,
I do all right.
I want to learn from you. You both. You
live money. You know,
hey, we are never too old. No, please. Look,
wait a minute. I can buy a pack of ramen noodles. My son loved that. Shout out to you, champ. Ramen noodles. I can buy some ramen noodles. Y'all want some? Either you like ramen noodles? Ethan like ramen noodles.
Ethan makes too much money. He just suffer a little bit more.
You know, we got to get Ken in there, man, as him being a mentor, man.
Yes.
He's the golf mentor, the golf evangelist mentor, and stuff like that.
So seek that mentorship is crucial, right? Because it also helps like with that learning curve. Yeah, we still have to do things. We still have to check the boxes. We still have to do the hard work. But when you can have somebody that's done something and done it successfully, there is no mistaking that they can help propel and just help your trajectory. Just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And so I encourage everyone, go out, look at your circle of friends, or even if they're not in your circle, go out and find whoever is out there that you think that you look up to, that has been that success, that has done that, and go talk to them. Yeah. If they tell you, that's okay, go find someone else and keep going, because that mentorship truly helped me. And I still had to do the work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When I graduated from college, my mentors had a cake for me. First day of work after college.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what that cake said?
No. What did it say?
Now the real work begins.
Come on now. Let's go, baby.
It wasn't.
Let's go.
It wasn't congratulations. You know, hey, this is great. Take the day off. No, it was like, now the real work begins.
Yeah.
So that was the mentality that I had.
Yeah.
And so, you know, to the future generations, I love them, you know, I help them. I'm like, hey, this is how you have to do it.
Yeah.
Now there are many ways to do it, but you know, and some are far smarter than me, and that's awesome that they have that ability. But you know, you just have to grind.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that, because you know what he's speaking of. I mean, we share the love for Kobe Bryant, man. Very deep. Rest in peace to the Black Mama, man. But I share. And I literally say this every day, outside of prayers, outside of speaking out wonderful affirmations and devotions. I literally live by 4 words every day of my life.
I'm gonna write this down. Go ahead.
You know, you can.
I'm taking notes on my.
You can go on ahead.
On
you can
phone.
remember this.
Okay.
You remember this.
Lay it on me.
Hunt, kill, eat, repeat.
Hunt, kill, eat, repeat.
Every day. Because every day I want to be out here hunting for the next deal, for the next person to help, for the next thing that I can actually help push them to the next level. Wow. And I want to kill my target. I have to. I don't know what your targets are. Most people, when they set targets, they set a target and then they don't hit that target because whether it's lack of focus, whether it's lack of skill, whether it's lack of not being introduced to the right person, Ken the Connector, as well as my guy Scott G. And they can't hit the targets in life because they literally lack discipline. And then after I kill, I got to eat. I love eating. If it's anything, if y'all don't watch Lambo Stories, baby, we love eating right here. I'll be down in Miami with Mr. Miami and all the rest of them and yacht party. We gonna eat. We gonna have us a good time. And then after the end of the day, when you eat, I have the mindset to repeat and get ready for the next day. Because it doesn't stop. If you don't live by that 4 cycle, hunt, kill, eat, repeat, I promise you, you are definitely not living the life that God has called you to live. God has made us all to be in a position to go out and go provide for us. And I love the provision. And I love being able to talk mentorship, get back. So when your mentors gave that, they were giving you, hey, the real work begins now. Hunt, kill, eat, repeat. That ain't no other at this point, because you have to have that drive. I live by that drive every day of my life, you know? And when people say, well, man, what stops you? I say, because you done got too fat. You know, Fabulous, shout out to Fab, man. He says, man, some of these guys out here, they getting Gordy, right? That mean they're getting real fat. You understand? You can't be out here getting El Gordy. You got to be out here knowing that you are literally still skilled in what you do, because there's a drive out here. There's somebody waiting on Scott. There's somebody waiting on Ken.
Absolutely.
Whether you're looking at it or not, there's somebody waiting on you.
Absolutely.
And you have to continue to keep sharpening your craft every single day, so you can continue to keep hitting your targets, right?
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
Scott, what you say about that, man?
It's so true, man. And you know, it's a struggle sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Because we're human.
Yeah.
But you know, I have to always ask the question, you know, if you don't do that, why not me? Why not me?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you hear that all the time, but it is. So ask that question, make that call. Do that one thing that you're hesitating about doing. Just do it, and just be surprised. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it's really what you want to do, then you should pursue that.
Yeah.
You know, and I will tell you that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, asking that question for me has always put me in situations that have always up my game, or put me in those situations where if I didn't ask that question, I would have been back there going, hey, darn, you know, I didn't get that call. I didn't make this deal. I didn't get that. So I don't care. Hey, like I said, right? It's, you know, if they tell me no, that's one more no to get me to a yes.
Come on now. Come on now.
Right?
Come on now.
So,
come on now.
I mean, and that's what I love, you know, would love to learn more and hear that more about you too, because, you know, to get what you're doing and what you're doing, you know, you've had a certain amount of success, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I will look forward to hearing more about that, because, you know, just because we're older now to a certain degree, I'm a little bit old.
Scott, I don't even want to hear that. Scott ain't old, man. Scott pause. Scott out there, sugar daddy. It's sugar daddy season. Y'all hit up Mr. Miami, man, if y'all want sugar daddy season to begin. That's so good. No, go ahead, Scott.
But we always got to keep, I don't care what age we are, we always got to keep pushing, right? We always got to keep asking, because I'll tell you, when we help clients, so literally I work with business owners, startups, C-suite executives, right? But honestly, I don't care if you have $1, if you have $50 million, we have the capacity and ability to help everyone.
Wow.
Okay. With myself and my team, we can do that. Okay. And that is a calling.
Yeah. Yes,
I want to do that. And I want to be able to do it. And again, who better than that than me?
Yeah.
It's to help someone out. And like I said, I sit down with a client the other day that they brought me their granddaughter. We opened up a small individual account, right? Maybe a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I actually was really excited, because this 18, 19-year-old, we were helping them, give them the financial foundation to have a successful life down the road financially.
Wow.
You know, and so that was an opportunity. I'm like, you know, I wish I had that given to me when I was that age.
Yeah.
You know, my parents are great, but they didn't really talk to me about that stuff.
Yeah.
So we had to do the school of hard knocks and figure it out, and trials and tribulations. And
we all did, right, Ken?
Make good and bad financial decisions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you learn, you know, and you learn real quick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Don't want to do that again.
No. I ain't trying to do that again. But how does that, what is that sense of feeling, Scott? Because when we look at it right now, you know, 2 million was the goal. Yeah. You know, what, 20, 30 years ago? Yeah. See, I did that 20, 30 years. I put it, I know he's young, but I said 20 years ago. We're going to put 20. And 2 million was the goal. Now, what is your targets now, Scott? What do they look like? I mean, it's 2 million now.
He might not be able to disclose.
I got to say, it's got to be at least 2 billion. 2 to 20 billion.
It's at least $1 billion.
It's $1 billion.
It's at least $1 billion. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, it's
10-figure conversations. That's 10-figure conversations on the Leverage Show, baby. 10-figure conversations on the Leverage Show, baby. Yeah, baby. That boy said a Billy round here. Woo! Hey, Wayne said a milli, right, Joey? But now we talking about a Billy. We talking about a Billy conversations out here. You know, I mean, when you sit down and you look at targets like that, and me and Ken are both, we're blessed to have some amazing people, but to hear you talk about this as an actual registered wealth advisor and seeing that, even when you're looking back at when you first started and say, wow, we're the target and the goal is now at a bill. Now we got to go higher than that. We got to go to this. That literally is a huge accomplishment, man. Underneath
Not there
your
yet,
belt.
but yeah, that's a goal.
That's a goal.
It's
Listen, that's a heck of a goal.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a goal. That's a heck of a goal. Lambo got a couple friends we can talk about.
Yeah. Why not? Why not you? Right?
Yeah.
Why not us?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not, man? What do you think about that, man, Ken? I mean,
It's already done.
I mean, I want you to think about it. You got amazing friends like Scott. You to introduce Lambo to,
it is me.
And you see his target, man, is the Billy. Like, yo, I didn't master this Mills. We had a Billy now. What do you think about that, Ken?
How blessed am I?
Ken said, man, how blessed am I, man?
Come on.
You know.
I mean, really, and it makes me think about, shout out to Ron Day, who you all know.
Yeah.
We had conversations often about you want to surround yourself. Because I would ask people a question, have you ever made a decision you wish you could take back?
Yeah.
Everybody has,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the decisions that I wish I could take back cost me my spot on my college football team, right? Got kicked off the team. Still think about it to this day. But the biggest takeaway that I have from that experience is that when you surround yourself with not just the right people, I define right people as people who want your success as much, if not more than you, and also have it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the right people. Your next best decision is right in front of you. Right. So, and then the flip side of that, which is interesting, is, well, if someone who has more success than I have, and I want to be around them for them to mentor me and help me, but I'm not at their level yet.
Yeah.
I have to bring a value that they see that makes this worthwhile, because something Danny Piper, shout out to you, Danny. Well, I know Danny,
DP,
who always says, and it has always presented it back when we were network marketing together, that, you know, we have that, we have this mental bank that we keep, right? So if I meet you for the first time, and after a few times together or on the golf course, and I assess that financially I'm better off than you, or I know more than you, and I rate myself at a 9 financially, but I rate you as a 6, I'm not going to take financial advice from you.
Yeah.
We all do it. It's subconscious. It's subliminal, right, Scott? I mean, so going back to, because I want to know, like, how does someone that has a net worth and has $1 million plus to work with, what goes into their mind that helps them make the decision? I'm gonna work with this 22-year-old kid who might not have $1.5 million to work with. What is that other than God?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, because we talked about that 17 years ago. Like,
absolutely.
There seemed to have been a season. I know I'm all over the place, right? But like any networking event you went to, 9 out of 10 people in the room were financial advisors, were in the financial industry, and they all had the same line. So kudos to whatever consultant taught that line. No disrespect. I want some of that money. Is that one financial consultant or teacher said, here's the line that you use when you go to networking events. Let's have coffee together. So every financial advisor, financially associated person in the world got your business concept. Let's have coffee together. I don't want to have coffee with you. I just met you. You know? Anyway, it was, I don't know if I asked a question there, Scott, but
no, you asked a question, man.
No, that makes
it's a good question. Can you connected together?
And I'm learning. So and I'm working on the craft too, because and we talk about it, you and I, there's certain people that I'll introduce Scott to and certain people I won't. Because it's just not a fit. And I don't want to waste his time nor just the energy.
Mhm.
It's the time and the energy,
Yeah.
almost like same things. Like I want to
Yeah.
concentrate our energies
Right.
because we're not getting younger, though I'm not a day over 60. You know what I mean? I want each pitch to count, right? I want each stroke to count. But we're
Yeah.
talking about getting up every
Yeah.
day. On the golf course a couple weeks ago, playing by myself on a Friday. I was on the third hole. I'm
Yeah.
getting to the point I'm gonna remember every single golf shot I ever take on the course. It's so crazy. I don't remember yesterday, but I can tell you every golf shot I made. And I'm on hole number 3 at Groveport, and it's a par 5, and those first 4 shots were trash. I mean, all went to the right, all went in the trees. I literally, no lie, God is my witness. I thought about picking up my ball and going to the third hole. It was the second hole, by the way. Third hole is a par 3. On that 4th shot, the thought came through my pick it up and go to the third hole. And something said, no.
Stick it out.
Take another shot.
Yep.
Because your next shot is your best shot. And sure enough,
Yeah.
I hit that 3-wood like I ain't never hit it before. And I'm like, oh. It was a triple bogey, but hey, it didn't start out like it was going to be that way. That's the beauty of golf. And by the way, the ultimate line, here you go. I'm giving everybody game, giving everybody something for free. Patent this. Here's your networking line of lines. Do you golf?
Yes, I do.
Right. And even if he didn't, he would say a story. Or he would say something.
Yeah.
Do you golf? Well,
Yeah,
no,
well, I because of him.
Correct.
Because of him,
Right.
now, y'all.
Ethan,
You know?
do you golf?
I don't.
But you will now.
Absolutely.
Back to
It's
you,
over.
Scott.
It's over. It's over. Drop the mic. It's done.
Drop, mic drop, mic drop.
Done.
Ethan's doing the mic drop, y'all.
He was putting earlier.
He was
too.
putting,
He
yeah.
liked it. Didn't you, Ethan? You liked it, didn't you? Wife to be.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Golfers are the easiest people to buy presents for because you can't go wrong. And it's all price ranges.
Yeah.
And they love you regardless of how much you spend. Think
Okay.
about that, everybody.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Can I say something about you real quick?
Yeah.
So I've known you for 17 years.
17.
The one thing that I admire and love about you, and I'm not trying to blow smoke. It's just I've seen you at some successful highs.
Yeah.
I've seen you at some lows.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just
Thanks.
keep getting up off the mat.
Mm.
And you
Thanks,
just
Scott.
like literally like I see that.
Mm.
I admire that. And I you know, you wanna be around people that are like that.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
You know,
Thank you, Scott.
And you know,
Yeah.
we're not perfect.
No.
We all
Oh.
have our issues, but it's the ones that they're not mailing it in.
Yeah.
Right? They're saying, you know, for you to come and now change your life, and now you're doing this golf thing, and now you're pushing yourself at your age.
Love you,
21,
brother.
21.
Yeah, he said that.
I had to throw that in there.
That was like that pitching moment.
Scott, you went there,
Fastball's
man.
coming.
You went there, man.
Fastball's coming.
But I mean, it'd be very easy for somebody
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm
quit.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you're not doing that.
He's
Thank
not.
you, brother.
You're not settled. You're like, there's more.
Yeah.
There
And so
is.
I take that's an inspiration.
Thank you, brother.
So thank you.
Thank you, brother.
He's out
Love
there
you.
jumping off of yachts and everything in the middle of Miami. Yeah, just
We got
getting naked.
pictures. We got
Yeah,
pictures.
we got pictures, but he's just getting naked out there, man. In Miami at the mastermind. So
I had my golf shorts on.
He
too.
had I was just saying, you know,
I should have brought my trunks. But
you know, and I want to ask him that, Scott, because you piggybacked on something. You know, you've known him, Ken, a lot longer than me. And I watched Ken, man, you know, take some huge blows, man. And I watched his resilience, his unwavering, you know, and I really couldn't be more proud of him. And I told Ken this, I said, man, I want to take you everywhere Lambo goes.
Thank you,
Because he is my guy. There ain't another Ken Haynie out here. I go to bat for Ken. I go to bat in me, and I'll swing a bat for Ken Haynie. For all y'all out there, y'all listening. All right, I swing a bat for Ken Haynie because he's just that guy. You know, you're arranging to sit down today, and getting all this together, man, and making this thing happen. This all came from vision from him sitting down in Denver, Colorado, talking about cream brulee, right?
Which I never liked.
In the little French until he came down there in Colorado.
That's not a conversation starter. You like cream brulee? Nope.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he had that, and he literally, man, caught fire, is what I called it.
Yeah.
And the moment he left Colorado, after we had that cream brulee at La French, he came back and started these networking events, and something expired. I mean, something energized him and ignited in him. This upcoming year, that is literally, man, it's been a snowball effect for you. And we're so proud of you, Ken, man, because of that, man. You got so much of people's connecting and getting together and stuff like that. So we really want to give you your flowers, Ken Haynie, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I love you guys, man. I love people. Kim, love you, baby. I mean, you told me to, Kim. I just didn't want to be a public speaker.
That happens when you hang around.
I don't want to be a public speaker. I didn't think that was it, but it just it's all glory is God's and purpose. We all have a purpose. Ethan has a purpose. Scott has a purpose. Ethan's wife has a purpose. Right. People we haven't met on this planet, 8 billion of us, all have a purpose, and that seems to have been a theme and is a theme at your events this year so far, and your guest on the Leverage Show. Shout out to the Leverage Show. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. We're just real. It's just life. I mean, it's God's grace, Bahamian DNA, my parents, God rest their souls, my sisters, my family, it's everybody. It's like winning doesn't get old. And I can't edify myself, but all my sports career, I've been the unsung hero on all my teams. I can't say that like if one of my teammates was sitting here, like Kevin Morrow, would tell you, you know what I mean, about what kind of player I was, you know what I mean? But I don't want anyone to lose. And if I know you, well, we got to win together. You know, we got to win together. Right? Like, whatever winning looks like for you, we all have to win together. So don't make me cry, man.
Man, no, brother. This man cave, baby. This get real in here, man. You understand? Real men shed some tears, man. And you know, and I want to pivot, man, and I want to hear from both of y'all, man. I mean, how has faith in you know, connecting with God, man, and hearing what he's saying and directing you guys has been in both of y'all lives, man. Does man go first?
You're the guest, brother.
I would tell you this. So I was brought up in the church. Right?
Okay.
And, you know, we would move around a lot. I lived in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, back to Colorado, finally Ohio. So we'd move around to go to different churches. My mom was always the one that made sure that we went to church, right? You know, we'd be like, oh man, church. Sunday. You give the Lord an hour, he'll give you the week, is what she said. I'm like,
hey,
shout out to mom. Shout out to mom. That's beautiful.
When she would sit, it's like, it's over. It's like, okay. So, but you know, and I will tell you that, you know, being brought up in the church, you know, doesn't mean that, you know, sometimes you just check the box, right?
Come on now,
right?
Come on now, come on now. Keep 100. Keep 100, Scott. Keep 100, man. Scotty G, y'all.
And so So I would say I'm very faithful, but I would tell you that there's been a transformation in my faith, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And it wasn't until I started to look at my faith as like working out my spiritual muscle. Okay. There was something that I started going to a men's group. Okay. Something about getting in a group of men or life group or finding a group of women, just find a group. Okay. And we would get together 6:30 in the morning every Wednesday. I did that for literally 2 years.
Wow.
Right. But what happened in the beginning was like, oh man, it's like 6:30 in the morning. I find I want to find like every reason. Hold out. But then what you found, right, is like anything, like working out or doing something. You know, you start to miss it, and like it wasn't part of your regular routine, and it just didn't feel right. And so you started to do that. And so as I started to walk closer to my faith, God was doing amazing things. You know, I wasn't doing it for that, but it was just God was showing me, hey, if you would be obedient to me, you know, I will show you our kingdom. We will connect you. We will do things. And again, that wasn't my purpose, But as I went and I started to really develop my personal walk,
Yeah.
God was just showing up, and it's incredible stuff. And I mean, it's led to so many incredible things that, now that, when I keep doing that, it's made me more aware, and it's made me more present on a day-to-day basis, like looking for those God moments.
Yeah.
And, I wish, my hope and my wish is that everybody can experience that.
Yeah.
Right. But I'll use the phrase spiritual zombie.
Come on now.
Right.
Scott.
Like I would be going to church, we'd be singing, we could Sunday, check it off the list, and
Yeah.
got communion, do whatever, and then go back to work,
Yeah.
and, we'd be good. And, people would say, oh, he's a Christian, but there was just something missing.
Yeah.
And then that led me into leading my own men's group. Right.
Yeah.
And it led me I've done missions trips.
Wow.
I've done all these different things. And now I'm starting to help mentor young men in their faith and their businesses. And it's just, God is so great.
Yeah.
God is so great. And
Come on,
I want everyone to be able to experience that, which that even led into one of my last recent connections, which is a foundation that we talked about. As a group of two young guys that started this foundation called the Walk Foundation.
Okay.
And they started this on a campus event on Ohio State.
Okay.
Okay. 1 year ago, they basically had 4 football players get up on stage and talk about their faith.
Yeah.
And there were about a couple thousand people in the audience outside in the middle of the quad. Right. And there was like G. Scott, Master T. I mean, there were a bunch of people. And all of a sudden they got done and they were having music and everything. And there were over 70 or over 100 students got baptized that night.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Well, they were there. They captured the whole thing. They had over literally, I think it was around 10 to 50,000 views.
Wow.
Just it went viral all over the country. Right. And then what they did with that is they then started a podcast.
Okay.
This is not even 2 years old. They started a podcast and they interviewed the Buckeyes from the beginning of their season all the way through the championship run.
Yeah.
Now, again, Ohio State won the national championship.
Yeah.
Wish you. Maybe this year too, right? And they had over 70 million views just on that podcast alone. I need to introduce you to them.
Yeah.
Because it's incredible. But God led them that whole way. And they've gone all over the country. They've interviewed athletes from Alabama, LSU, Florida, Arizona, Notre Dame, Michigan, you name it. There are athletes that want a platform to talk about their faith. And they're giving them this. And they're just 2 young guys that just started out. They had their iPhone and they were just filming this thing. And it just went viral. And it's such a blessing. I mean, God does amazing things. And when God wants something to happen, by the way, it's not going to stop. He just keeps going.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I'll get off my stool there. But I mean, it's so by me diving into my faith and asking questions and really working on my walk, God has put me in the room and those opportunities to really find that there are other people just like us that are struggling or looking for the same types of things. And they're looking for people to come alongside with them. Yeah. And we need people.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Right. I need you.
Yes, we do.
In my life. I need you in my life. And God is here to help us do that. And so faith is a huge pivotal piece in my life.
Wow, Scott. I think Scott hit that out the park, man. I mean,
ding, ding, lights out.
I'm sorry. Ethan, I think that's about that point, man. Listen, y'all, we really want to thank each and every single one of y'all. I mean, because I think we about out of time now at this point. Amen. We got to do this again, y'all. We got to go. We got to come back. I mean, Scott, you hit that out of the park, man. Did, Scott, we really want to thank you, me and Ken Haynie, man. Telling you, thank you for coming to the Man Cave, man. How could the people get a hold of you, Scott?
Yeah, so our company I'm with is Lifetime Financial Growth. You can go on our website, lifetimefinancialgrowth.com. You can go to you can call me on my cell phone. I'll give my should I give on my cell phone? I don't know.
You can go.
Well, call Ken to connect.
Call Ken to connect.
Reach out to Ken. Reach out to Ken. But I'm very serious. I mean, we're looking for people that we want to help, right? And the biggest thing I'll tell you, in the business piece, that's great. And we want to help people. Absolutely. We want to come alongside and help people, whether they have $1 to their name or whether they have $50 million, right? Yeah. It's not our money. It's God's money. It's his kingdom, what we're doing. And we have the availability with the team and what we do to help every single person. But I want to surround myself with people just like you guys. Oh, wow. Okay. We want to continue to grow. We want to continue to help. It's a calling. It's a mission. And we're all in this together. Yeah. And we need more people like us that are willing to not only just, be there, but to also help us keep us accountable. Yeah. But know that when you lay your head down at the end of the night, you've got some people in your corner that are going to be there for you. And that's the quest that we need with our faith and with our circle of friends that we have. So who do you have in your circle? Who are the people that you can call when it hits the fan? And if you don't have that, come talk to Ken. Come talk to me. We'll help you figure that out. But everybody needs that in your life. You really do. And it wasn't until you realize that, where do you go? What do you do? But, so I'm appreciative of you guys.
Thank you, Scotty. Scotty, you got us in here, man. I'm just mesmerized tonight, man. We thank you, Scott, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit my guy, Scotty G up. I told y'all we was bringing somebody with heat to this man cave, and we didn't disappoint you. Scotty, thank you, man, for coming here, man. And we really can't wait for people to go ahead and reach out. Come on, man. Lock it up, man. Lock it up, man. To have you guys reach out to my guy, the actual accredited wealth advisor, right? With certifications behind his name. Lambo ain't got no
6,
certifications.
7, 10, 9. You got them all, don't you?
Yeah, my CFM. I have my Series 7, my Series 65. I have a Series 24, Life and Health. I got it all. So.
Ain't playing no games here, as Lambo said.
He got alphabets behind him, y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all make sure, man, y'all definitely, man, stay tapped in, man, to the Leverage Show. Make sure you guys reach out to my guy, Scott G. Please follow my guy, Ken the Connector, man, at where, Ken?
Instagram, Mr. Kennard Haynie. YouTube, Kennard Haynie. And my website is Haynie Enterprises LLC at gmail.com. Don't forget my book, The Power Connections.
My God, y'all make sure you go and buy that book and everything. Power Connections is why we're here, everybody, man.
They got a couple already.
I got a couple already, but don't worry about it. I gotta make another one and stuff like that. And we'll make another one. I'll let everybody know. I got y'all, man. Listen, y'all, we love y'all, man. Everybody have
shout out to Ethan, our producer, who is absolutely amazing, guys. And you gotta see it to believe it. I'm telling you, good looking kid.
Yeah. Ethan out there and everything, man, ready for Sugar Mama season 2. All right? Listen, man, y'all know what time it is, man. The Leverage Show. The Leverage Show, baby, again, Man Cave 2.0, man. And we are out of here to the next time. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that Leverage Show, man. Oh, my God. I'm telling y'all what, I hope it was worth the wait. And y'all really got a chance to really see what it was like to be on Man Cave 3.0 now. You understand that we went on ahead, we put it down there, man. Shout out to you. Wonderful, amazing show, brothers. Loved it, man. Really appreciate y'all for that love of sitting through, man, and really showing, man, the love, man, right there on the show. Thank you, Ken and Lambo, man. I really appreciate you, man. Scott, brother, what you did was amazing. Beyond words, man. We don't even know what to say, but it really brought me and Ken to a place where we got a chance to really have this real sit down with real men, real stories, and talking about the journey and allowing God to do the best thing that he could do in our lives and why we become the people of influence and impact and really trying to really help people, right? That's what this thing is always about. Ken says, thank you, Lambo. I'm crying tears of joy and love and laughter. I love you, brother. Man, listen, we love you more because I told people, man, that they are not going to want to miss this. I'm telling y'all what, this was worth the wait more than anything of finally having this sit down with me, my guy, Ken Haynie, and my guy, Scotty G, who you guys got a chance to know more about. Make sure y'all get in touch with my guy, Scotty G. He dropped the website that y'all can go ahead and get in touch with, man. And I'm telling y'all this right now. We literally have been blessed, man, to be in network with so many amazing, great people. And you got a chance to hear from a real wealth advisor. I know a lot of people, we say these disclaimers on all of our shows. Hey, I'm not a wealth advisor. This is not financial advice and all of this other stuff. Well, today, y'all got a chance to hear from a real accredited wealth advisor who can give you financial advice and who has alphabets behind his name. Shout out to him, man, Scotty G, and doing what he does best. I've just been blessed, man. Ken says, man, as Damian Bureau says, his pulpit is different. Scott G is a different wealth advisor. He's a kingdom advisor. Yes, he is. You have Kid who is the golf evangelist. That's what he calls himself, the golf evangelist. And you also have, man, my guy Scott now, who is the kingdom advisor, showing you how to go on ahead, man, and really manage your finances. And a man who started at 21 years old, and literally you see where he has grown and all of the amazing people he's been able to bless. And now where his target is $1 billion conversations. I mean, this is always something big. When I tell people and I ask people, what conversations are you having? Who are around you? Who's in your ear? Who are the ones who are definitely helping you grow and grow inside of what you're doing to grow your wealth? Well, tonight you got a chance to hear just a little bit about that. Hear the backstory from Ken Haynie, even explaining and sharing some amazing, wonderful knowledge. And then you got a chance to hear my guy Scott G just went on ahead and just dropped so much. Make sure you guys are tapped in, tuned in. I'm telling you this right now. It is only getting better. You guys want to be connected to the Leverage Show and everyone that is impacted with this amazing community, and you see why. Listen, make sure you guys go like, subscribe to the channel. Ken saying Scott is only 31 now. You better stop it, man. He's 31. So I told him, I said, Ken, you know, you're 51 in the broadcast. And we got a chance, man, to joke around that. And he even mentioned a shout out, man, to our guy. Shout out to Ron Day, man, who we got a chance to golf after we did this event. We were on the green after this. We didn't even go eat. We went to the green with Ron Day, man, and went golfing. That is truly another amazing time, man, for you guys and everything, man, to be connected with some amazing family and friends. This is just what it is us connecting this show, not just the show, but us connecting this community to have the impact that we're having. Make sure you guys are like and subscribe to this channel, right? Lambo Drew TMT. Hit the notification bell, but please share this video. This video may be the video that somebody needs to listen to, this podcast, this sit down to hear Ken Haynie, to hear Scott G, and to be able to go on ahead and enjoy us, right? Enjoy what Man Cave 3.0 looks like and enjoy the sit down, because that's what this thing is about. Can you go ahead and be relatable? Can you be transferable? But also in everything, man, can you definitely have an impartation that impacts the life of so many others, man? And that's what you heard tonight. Again, it's been my honor, your host, Lambo Drew, for this very special sit down, the Man Cave 3.0 edition with Ken Haynie and Lambo Drew. We taped that when we was in Ohio the week of Thanksgiving. And I'm telling you, the most memorable one yet. You guys do not want to miss it. Make sure you go and share this video. Get it out. Let's boost this thing all the way up we possibly can, because someone needs to hear and be connected to these two great men, Ken the Connector and my guy Scott G, the Kingdom Advisor, man. I love that, Ken. Thank you for that. Listen, you guys do not want to go ahead, miss Thursday night, man. I'm telling you this right now. It is going to be in another amazing one. We're going to keep going higher. My guy Tim Roberts comes back to join the show. For all who's trying to do business funding and really get into funding, Tim hasn't been on here, I don't think, for maybe since last year, maybe the beginning of this year or last year. It was it that Tim Roberts was on here, but he's going to be on this show Thursday night. You guys do not want to go ahead and miss that. There's one video that can change someone's life for the glory of God's kingdom. Yes, it is, Ken. Couldn't have said it any better myself, my brother. So make sure you guys are definitely sharing this. Shout out to you, man, little bro, man. Mr. Miami's in the building, man, showing love, man. And this right here could really help change somebody's life and help get somebody into that right direction. So Thursday night, we're going to have Tim Roberts is on. Listen, we're doing giveaways the next two shows, Thursday night and Tuesday night. So we're giving away cash prizes. Make somebody know it's Christmas next week. Somebody may want to jump on the Leverage Show if they really want to win cash prizes. We give enough out, man, for everybody. So we really want to go on ahead and help somebody, man. And if you really want to go ahead and win some prize money for go shopping and do some other stuff, it's one of our giveaways that we do every year. Everybody know the Leverage Show has been doing this for years out here since we've been on the Leverage Show, and we've been continually to keep blessing somebody. Somebody may need to be blessed, man, and financially. We're going to be giving it out. So make sure you got your Zelle, your Cash Apps, your Venmos, and all of that ready to go, because we are definitely blessing people and blessing families on the Leverage Show this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And next Tuesday night probably going to be insane. You're probably not even going to want to miss that one, because I'm telling you, it's going to be some big giveaways on next Tuesday night too as well. So Thursday night with my guy Tim Roberts, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and then the big giveaway, man, will be Tuesday night, this upcoming Tuesday night. That's the only Tuesday night, because you guys do know Christmas is Thursday night, so there won't be a Leverage Show on that Thursday, but there'll be a Leverage Show the following Tuesday after Christmas. We're going to do a Leverage Show, man, that Tuesday night. So you guys are not going to want to miss that, because it's going to be a great time, man. And that's what the Leverage Show is about, to make sure that you guys get the great time, man, that you guys need. Now, it won't be a Leverage Show it'll be a Leverage Show the following Tuesday after that, after Christmas, but it won't be a Leverage Show that Thursday, because that, my friend, is New Year's Day. We're going to give you guys that day off and going to come back on the 6th of January and do the first Leverage Show on the 6th, right? So we really want you guys to be able to enjoy yourself, man, on that day. I know a lot of you guys are going to be out and about, and we're going to do it on January the 6th, the first Leverage Show of the year. And let you guys know all of that good information. So again, thank you guys again, man, for this amazing show tonight. I love you guys, man. I truly pray for you guys, and please share this video, get this out, connect with my guy, Scott G, because I promise you, man, this will definitely help change your life. Scott said, a blessing to be with you both, man. It was a blessing to be with you, man. We truly appreciate you, man. Love you, Scott, and blessings to you and your family. Yes, man. Ken always showing love. We truly love him for that. Ken for the win-win-win. Let's go, Miss Janaea, man, showing love, man. Appreciate you, man, Miss Janaea. That's what we do best out here, man. Thanks for the love and support, James. You already know, man, what time it is, man. We truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Till Thursday night, y'all have a wonderful, great, and safe, wonderful night. Enjoy yourselves, man, and we will be right back here this Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. PST, right here on The Leverage Show. You guys don't want to miss it. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. We out.